Hi, this is Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams. Welcome to my channel where I talk about planning for the future to make my writing dreams happen. Today I'll be talking about the 5 reasons I decided to launch a YouTube channel in 2020. My number 1 reason is that I'm playing to my strengths. I've taken Gallup's Strengths Finder assessment and have been working with certified coaches to develop those strengths and learn more about them. And it's just been so mind-blowing. I recently finished a conference with them and a number of other writers, because the particular type of coaching I'm doing is geared towards writers and other creatives. It was an experience that was such joy-inducing for me and revelatory. It was one of the best experiences I've had in a very long time. So that was run by the Better Faster Academy, and I will include that link below. So my strengths are, if you're at all familiar with the assessment, I am number 1, empathy, number 2, woo, number 3, positivity, number 4, context, and number 5, adaptability. So I am using aspects of every single one of those strengths in what I am hoping to bring to my YouTube channel. For empathy, it is being able to connect with others' emotions, and I would like to help generate moments of joy and happiness for you through this channel to give respite for whatever you need respite from. And I believe that when you create joy and happiness, it helps generate, it's a generative thing, and once you experience a little, get that snowball rolling down the hill and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. My number 2, woo, is, I like to say the superpower is networking. So I love meeting new people and making connections with them. And this is my way that I can do this in 2020. Since I don't have conferences and the like, which that's my number 2 reason. So it is, I'm playing into being able to make connections with people. My number 3, positivity, plays back to the empathy of, I love joy and happiness and making that feeling felt in others, if that makes any sense at all. But I like finding the silver lining of things, and so being able to do this project allows me to do other things that I wouldn't have had the time to do otherwise if I weren't stuck at home like everybody else. My number 4, context, is a lot of that is creating connections for people in terms of not necessarily creating the connections out of whole cloth, but helping people to see those connections and recognizing where we have come from, where I've come from, and how that plays into the present as well as the future. And my number 5, adaptability, is something that it's a little hard to explain because it's a very reactive strength. So having a set schedule of when I'll be putting out videos, it gives me something to do and gives me something to react to. So that is my number 5, adaptability. So playing into my various strengths and just letting me exercise them. The number 2 reason why I decided to start a YouTube channel in 2020 is because I miss conferences. I miss connecting with other people. I miss making new friends. I miss that charge that I get. Not everybody does, but I do get when I'm at a conference and making a new connection. So this is my way of making new connections, and hopefully by joining me in this community, we'll be able to make more and more connections with others. So that's my number 2 reason. My number 3 reason, in addition to meeting new people, I also like the marketplace of ideas that conferences are, and that's also the way YouTube is, because there's so much stuff that is out there for you to consume, and it is really interesting. And I want to be able to contribute something hopefully productive to some people, enlightening to others, and just fun for other people, and hopefully all three for some people. So that is one of the reasons, like I said, that I decided to start a YouTube channel in 2020. My number 3 reason for starting a YouTube channel in 2020, and yes, I'll probably be repeating this frequently. My number 3 reason is because of new life, new platform. That's what I wrote down in my notes. And I decided to start a YouTube channel. I've been planning for this since about June. I was coming up to the end of a commitment I had been involved in for the last 2 years, and my last day for that commitment was June 30th, so July 1st, new year. July also tends to be a new year in my mind because that's my birthday month, so it's a fresh start with I am new age. And since I decided to also change pen names for my fiction and move in a different direction, that's also a new aspect to my life. So in many different ways, July of 2020 was a new life for me, at the start of a new life, so fresh start. And since I had all of these new things happening in my life, I decided to try a new platform. I've been on social media as my various personalities, both fiction and real life, fiction author, I should say, not fictional, but fiction author. And my nonfiction author life, I've been on social media for over 10 years. I started Twitter in 2007, about 6 months after they launched it. But since I am beginning this new period of my life, and I decided to focus in on the brand of crafting Ruby Dreams, I wanted to try a new platform, so YouTube it is. And then my number 4 reason for launching a YouTube channel in 2020 is to learn new skills. I originally was going to do all of this with just my phone, and managed to get a holder for that. And one of the things I was researching was the fact that you need to have as good of a quality microphone as you could get for making sure that you sounded good in videos. So I have an older phone, and I wanted to get a good microphone. I got a pretty decent microphone, I think, for a reasonable amount of money for what my budget was. And since then, I got a very nice present from my parents for my birthday, and was able to afford to buy a new camera that is designed for doing videos like this. And turns out the microphone doesn't actually work with the camera. This is actually the second time I'm filming this, because the first time I filmed this, there was no sound. So I am learning the skills of checking your video to make sure everything is worked correctly. I'm learning film editing skills. I am learning film enhancement skills. I am learning marketing skills. Well, I'm putting to use marketing skills that I've learned as a fiction author and leveling up those skills. So I think if you want to learn any of that, you learn by doing, and doing more and more and more, because you're not going to learn everything at once, but you are going to learn things incrementally. And so the more frequently you do things, the more things you're going to learn, and you're going to get better and better and better at it every single time, because you take what you have learned with the previous videos and apply that learning to whatever the next one is. So I definitely am looking forward to learning new skills with this project. And my number 5 reason for launching a YouTube channel in 2020 is that, frankly, I'd like to make some extra money. I do have a day job. It is going very well. I'm happy in that job and I'm very secure in that job. I am working towards publishing fiction, so that is going to be a stream of income down the road, but that is down the road because I have to finish writing that book in the first place. It is not under contract anywhere. I have to finish it in order to sell it. So this is a way for me to make money possibly a little faster. I'm not going to necessarily be able to make money directly from the YouTube videos until I qualify for the monetization program and meet the qualifications for the monetization program. But I have started a Patreon that will hopefully bring in some money on the side, as well as this platform will allow me to, when I sell my fiction, have a built-in audience who might be receptive to learning about that fiction, or at least sharing the news that it's available for their friends and family who might be interested. It is also a way for me to, when I work on my nonfiction products, this is a platform for me to give those a leg up as I build this platform. It builds my audience. And finally, it's also a way for me to, down the road, again, building the platform, this time for being invited to speaking events. I would very much like to become a paid speaker, and this helps me develop my speaking style. It helps me develop my message, and it's going to get my face and voice out there for people to connect with. So those are my 5 reasons for launching a YouTube channel in 2020. As I said, if you found any of this information useful, please hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when future videos are released. All links are in the description below, and thank you so much for joining me today. May all your dreams be ruby dreams. Have a great one.